Hello everyone, how's everybody today? Today's Saturday, and no, today's Friday. I keep thinking it's Saturday. Today's Friday, and I am doing a little bit in here. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm just getting in here. Well, I did a little bit, then decided to turn the camera on because I just want to talk to you about a couple of things. So these are the journals. You saw the covers done up to this point. I think I'm going to work in here tomorrow, even though it's Saturday, and maybe make the covers, complete the covers with the spine and then cover the insides. Because I'm thinking, I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking I might want to take next week off from videoing and from crafting. I need to get my taxes prepped and catch up on some stuff around the house that doesn't have anything to do with crafting, and just, I don't know, just relax a bit. So I might do that. I don't know if it's hard for me to do that when my craft room is right here, so we'll see. Anyway, let me get started on something and then I can finish talking to you. So I made this pocket, a long side pocket with these words from a 1930s magazine, The Book of Dressmaking and Embroidery, and this is the journal with the embroidery kit in it. And oh, let me also tell you, as I tried to link these kits, I did link the shop in my first introductory video, but I can only find 2 kits. One is, I can't remember if it's embroidery or cross stitch. They have a category, home, I can't remember, but anyway, one of the embroidery kits isn't there, and the lace making kit isn't there, but there is a crochet kit, which I don't have. So I just wanted you to know that. So I did link the shop, like I said, and I took this piece and just glued it to some cardstock and then sewed around it and did a thumb notch, inked around that, and glued it down. And then I tucked one of these vintage pattern pages in here. And then I took one of the digital linens that I have. I think I actually made a copy of this that I own myself, or I used to own, and printed it. And I backed it to this teacher's planner book. And so instead of cutting around all of those things, I just let that planner page show. And I think that looks cute. And the green matches that green. So that's just a journaling card to go in there. So I'm going to kind of finish up the ones I started for the other journals. So this is the lace making journal, and it has a pale yellow and white front cover. I don't have a lace making piece to add. Maybe, yeah, this is the one that's going on there, and it's like a, what is that called? I can't remember, but I know that kind of lace, and this could be homemade. It's like strips of twill that are manipulated into a shape, and then it's got the threads. So Battenberg. I bet it used to be homemade, maybe, I don't know. So I put it on yellow cardstock to go with that, and I did a very, very, very light stamping of a lace pattern background. And I couldn't put the thumb hole in the center, so I did 2. I measured it out, so I had the center, and then the center of this, and the center of this half. And I used my 1 1/4 inch punch for those. And then I take my scissors and kind of round the edges. I used my 2-inch punch for the other one. So I'm just going to glue this down. I'm not going to sew around this piece. I should have filled my bottles. And I will put another piece in here. That could be considered lace making, I think. It's how to make cheesecloth, but it's beautiful cheesecloth. And now I will try to make a piece of ephemera with some digital linen, embroidered linen or something like that. See what I have here. I'd like lace to be the focus since it is a lace journal. This is also one that I just made a copy of a linen that I had. That's crochet. And then, yeah, this is not one of mine. Can't remember whose that is. Might be Johanna Alyssa. And those are digital magazine pages. I thought there was another piece that had a lot of lace. Well, that's the one I just showed you. Oh, I'm going to lose stuff if I keep moving stuff around. Well, if I find the other piece, I can always make it and tuck it in. These two were part of the same piece. Okay. I'll just use this. I could fold it like that and tuck it in so that the lace shows. Yeah, that would be cute. So I just need to find a paper to glue it to. This is printed on a very thin paper, which is fine. You could definitely journal on it, but I want it to look prettier. Here's the rest of that teacher's page. That's a little bit too small. I'm looking in the drawer that's right by my knees. This is where I have to sort it out and thin it out. But this is where I put lined paper that I can use for journaling spots, including little scraps. Sometimes I collage them onto a space. And I have some cardstock pieces in here too. But I have to fold it, and that would be pretty stiff if I fold it. So I think I'll go with this. This is also a very thin paper. And it's one of those learning how to penmanship papers. It's a penmanship paper. And it's vintage. I got it at an estate sale. So I'll just glue this down like that so that the lines would be parallel if you held it like that. And this isn't a pretty green color, so I'm going to cut around the shape of the lace for this one. All right, that's glued on and cut out, and I can fold it. And tuck it in the pocket. We have one more to do, and that is the cross stitch one. So these pockets don't necessarily go along with the theme of the journal. They all go along with needlework of some type. So this one I thought was an interesting border, and I just glued it to a piece of cardstock that fits the size, so it's a little bit wide, because I trimmed off two of these point pieces, because one more point wouldn't fit, I think. So I wanted it, anyway, I cut it this way so there's more space. And instead of using my thumb notch to make a curved hole here, thumb pull, I just cut along the points. So I'm going to ink around this. And while I ink, I want to say, I mentioned in probably yesterday's video or the day before that Creative Expressions company is closing, and they are the ones that manufacture stamps and stencils and paper for some artists that we know and love in the junk journal community, including Lorna Taylor from Tailor Made Journals, and Sam Poole and Tracy Fox. And I don't know if there are more junk journal people. There are other artists, as I said, but those are the three I know. And I've purchased a lot of the product from Sam Poole and from Lorna Taylor. And Lorna had posted on Facebook that Creative Expressions would be closing. And so I went to, first I looked at Amazon, and I found very few of their pieces. I think I just looked for Lorna's. So there might have been more if I looked for Sam Poole. I didn't buy any of Tracy's, because I know that there were some entomology ones, and I don't like bugs. She's really into bugs, but there were probably other types too. I just didn't purchase any. I do like Tracy's work, but I didn't purchase any. But I have a lot of Sam Poole, and I have a lot of Lorna Taylor, Tailor Made Journals. So anyway, I wanted to look and make sure I didn't miss out, because I thought I would kick myself if I waited too long and all the product was gone. You might still be able to buy product after, I don't know when they're closing, but whoever still has product available, like Amazon or scrapbook.com, Cherry on Top, and Simon Says Stamp, maybe, wherever their product is sold, if they still have some in stock, I'm sure you can buy it till it's sold out. So I went to scrapbook.com, and they had quite a bit of both Lorna's and Sam's. So I bought some. So that's supposed to be coming on Wednesday, according to the tracking number. And I might do a video on Wednesday, even if I take a vacation week, to show you that new stuff. I just wanted to talk about that so you could go check it out. Make sure that you get some product that you were hoping to get before they sell out. And, just kind of check with you to see if you want to see what I bought when it comes. Also, I was wondering, those kits are, I think I'll use something smaller here. I think I'll put this in. Those kits are those stamps come in on a big package, so I get those big stamp. I think I can show you one right here, because I've got some of my Sam and Lorna stamps out. So they come this big, and I put them in these big envelopes, and I have a stack full of Creative Expression stamps and Tim Holtz and that other company that is based in the Netherlands. What's that company? Elizabeth Craft Designs. I keep them in those big envelopes too. It's got some glue on that side, so I'll use this side. I'll just glue this on and round the corners and tuck it in. So I was wondering, I think it would be fun for me, but would it be fun for you to just show you all of my stamps from those 3 sources? I don't want it to be like showing off and bragging and seeing how much I got, and I don't want it to be for people to go, oh, why does she have so many stamps? If you watch my journal creating videos, you know that I use my stamps in just about every journal. I know I don't need the quantity that I have, but I have destashed quite often some of my older stamps. But I love stamps, and it's just something that I like to collect. So anyway, I just want it to be, if you're interested, I love seeing other people's collections. I was just watching another YouTuber who was destashing her stamps and die cuts. Not because I wanted to buy any, but just because I wanted to peek at her collection. And then I thought, well, maybe people would like to peek at my collection. So that's what I'm asking. If you would like me to do a video showing my stamps after my new ones come. You know, I just bought a bunch for Christmas. But I just didn't want to kick myself for missing my opportunity to get those stamps before they're gone. Okay, so that's what that looks like. What a pretty little journaling card. It's in there. So I would like to go through. Now, I had said that I wanted to keep these fairly simple. So what I want to do is add some pockets to certain pages, but leave the ledger pages, the writing pages, blank, and just leave them for writing space. So let's take a look at what I need to do. I do have these pockets, so I want to put one of these in each of the journals. So one of them will go in this journal. So if I find a page for that, we'll add that in. So I'll put a pocket on the front of each signature. And I already put a lace pocket that's glued to cardstock on the back of this paper and added one of the tags that we made. So maybe this would be a good place for a little tuck spot type of pocket. I do have to decorate the back, and it's going to be hard because I already put the pockets in there. Oh well. I don't want to finish decorating the backs of the pages because I want to wait for those new stamps, because one of Lorna's sets and one of Sam's sets has lace stamps that I want to use. I think I could leave this for you to collage on unless I decide to add something like these digital embroidery cutout pieces. I might do something like that on those, or add one of these little digital doilies. So I'll think about where I might want to put some of those. I could add a pocket here. So I need to think about what kind of pocket to add there. But we'll have a lot of blank pages for writing. And then I'll probably put a pocket here. So that would be 1, 2, so I won't put a pocket on that. We're not keeping it simple if I do that many pockets, because this is 4 as it is. And that's about as many pockets as I normally do. So, okay, I'm going to think about the types of pockets that I want to use. These will be, I think I said I might use them as tuck spots, but I think I'm going to use them as journaling cards. So I'll just glue them to a piece of cardstock and then stitch around the edges and probably add some lace to the top for a tab. Well, it's a big piece. So I don't need to do this on camera, but that's what I'll be doing with these. And I have more tags to add into whatever pockets I'm making, but I will need more tags. I did 1 tag per signature, and there will be 4 pockets per signature, so I need more. They don't have to be tags, they can be journal cards. So after I think I'm caught up with all the pockets except for the lace pocket. No, I'm not. Let me add these into the other 2 journals. And I think I put them on scrapbook paper. This is a cross-stitch book, and this looks like it could be, oh yeah, cross-stitch pillow. So that's the one that goes there. I think I would also like to get out some of my vintage bill heads and checks and things like that to tuck into some of the pockets. So I'll have some vintage ephemera in these. All right, let's see what else I have to work with here. Here's that. Oh, that's not what I was thinking of. Never mind. I have these little pieces that can just be embellishments somehow. And I already used 3 of these pages, right? Yep, and I have 2 pages left. This one doesn't have a picture. So I'm going to make a journaling tag with these. Tag or card. I can get 2 of these little tags on here and probably add a little bit of trim to the edge because I'll have some of this margin. And get one there, and then I can put her on a card or something. So these will just be background with the instructions for knitting or whatever this is. Just needlework instructions. And then I can add some embellishment like those embroidered flowers. Okay, I have the tags glued to the background paper, and I'm going to add a little bit of lace to the edges here. I should have gotten the lace around. I've got it pretty close here. It's just buried under my fabrics that I have. Just use some of these little ones. First, I'll determine what digitals I want to use. I think I want something that will kind of go up almost the whole length of the tag. Punch my holes. These have like a cardstock piece on both sides, so it's 2 cardstock pieces. Got a piece of hair glued to my thumb that I need to punch through, and this hole is a little bit smaller than this, so then my tool gets stuck. If I can get it punched, it gets stuck in there. So it's not stuck, it's open, but the hole is, this is stuck on it, I guess I should say. That one's not going to punch easily. Big enough. Yeah, that works. It was much easier. And I think it can be as simple as that. And then, of course, a ribbon or something in there. So that is something I can do off camera because I have to ink these pieces and the tags. So that is, ouch, I stuck that thing right in the pin right in my thumb. So that will be another set of tags for each journal. I really don't know how much time I have because my camera shut off, and I have to edit out a bunch, and my camera shut off because it was full. So I really don't know how much is recorded for the first part of the video. But I can use the digital pages. Those will be journal cards, I think we decided. I can use the digital embroidery pages like these, and my digitals that I printed, or my linens that I printed. Here's that piece of lace I was looking for. It's part of a doily, but all that's left of it was the lace. Maybe I can use that for something. I think I'm just going to end it here because I really don't know how much I've already used up. I just wanted to get a little bit of crafting done while I talk to you about the coming week and possible videos with showing my stamp collection and stuff. So I'll see you soon, and I hope that you're having a creative day. Bye.